Coming back at you. Let's check the lighting. Yeah, we good with the lighting. Coming back at you. Deep in the Hawaiian jungle. I was supposed to change the hat. Let me see something here. I was supposed to give the old switcheroo. Oh, good. There you go. We're supposed to switch up the brim here. Let's switch it up to the old. The hell with it. The old orange. It's always been one of my favorite hats. So let's get it right up there. All right. Let me see. Let's go to unplugged here. Let me get my lights on. Look, I think we just did our mic check on, right? Mic check is set. Okay. Yeah, we're good there. You see it? Less safe and less rich. That's a shame. That's the way I feel. I feel like I'm less safe and less rich. So once we get all our lights on, we're going to go back over here to the woo. Let's go back to this one. All right. Get into the page. And then, get it popping off. Let's see. Less rich, less safe. So I got to watch some ads before I can. I put some products in the little store there. Aloha Berry Bags, we see you. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. So yeah. That's you see the title of the afternoon podcast. Less rich, less safe. That's the way I feel. Real talk, big homie. That's the way I feel. What we got here? What's up, pimp? Steve. Well, I like that. What's good with you, big homie? Where you from? Steve, we see you. Where you from? You got an avatar, so that's good. That says anti-MAGA. None of them have avatars for some reason. But yeah, we're just talking about how at least for me, once again, I don't give any advice. I just give my opinion. And I feel less rich and less safe ever since all this conflict started. And what Trump ran on is, I'm going to make you more secure and line your pockets with gold. I'm from Scotland, bro. Oh, okay. I see you repping the flag. Yeah. Yeah, big talk. What part of Scotland you from, big homie? I'm starting to get more and more Scots up in here. Hey, twin. What do you say? 1337. Oh, okay. You from the Shetland Islands. That's the goats, right? Or the sheep. Way up north. Oh, that's the horses. I mean. Nice. Good day, mate. Where you from, Aussie? Is that an Aussie? Yeah, we got the emo cows. Ha ha. Oh, for sure. What brand of communism is it? Like I keep saying. I'm talking to the Scot and to the Aussie. Is that an Aussie sniper? Are you an Aussie? Oh, I'm from Indonesia. That's okay, mate. It's okay. It's good to have you talking like a sailor on the 7 seas. Good day, mate. Because you got a whole lot of naval activity going on out there right now. I appreciate them likes, big homie. I got 16 men on a dead man's chest. I shoot those suckers and I shoot the rest. I'm the most chillinest B-boy. I am most ill and I'm rhyming and stealing. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of pirate songs out there now. More fear, like LL say. What did LL say? One of my favorite lines. We see your book. What's good with you, big homie? The best damn moderator in the damn business. More feared than even Bluebeard. I serve Grim Row. a picture from me is like one from Michelangelo. That's a cold LL line. More feared than even Bluebeard. That's a cold line right there. So let's get it going here. Yes, that's my, that might be my next damn, that might be, where is the screen at? That might be my next damn, who is Miriam? Is that Mao? If I hear that one more time, is that Mao? What's good with you, Ricardo? Here y'all are. Yeah, this is Faisal Sarkar. He's not happy. What is that? Is that like F and orange? I mean, what are you saying there? Oh, okay. We got somebody from Warsaw up in here claiming his hood. Everybody coming here claiming their hood. Book, damn. My ass ain't even sat down in the chair. I'm from Poland. I'm an Aussie, but no, I'm from Indonesia. But I'm gonna talk like an Aussie. Damn. Are there? Hey, Dylan. Are there any Americans in here, bud? Damn. Let me at least get up in here. I got Lenin from Palestine. I mean, I'm just getting hit, but that's good. Long as people are, I appreciate them likes, big homie. As long as people are paying attention to what's going on out there, it's all good. Like I said, everybody's welcome up in here. We're just trying to bring quality into this ism. So I appreciate y'all. So we here. So once again, I don't know about, I'm from the Texas. Thank you, boy. See, we got, it was a scout up in here. They claiming Indonesia, Australian talk, Poland, and then we got deep in the Texas. What is it? Where did he say he was from? The Texas jungle. Deep in the Texas jungle. Yeah. You know, I'm out here deep in the Hawaiian jungle. So we're doing the damn thing. What's good with you, Hans? We see you, big homie. If you care so much about Palestine, how much square meters is the See, we upping the quality up in here. Look at that. That's real talk, Hans. That was the guts right there. Yeah. That's right. We got G's up in here. So let's get this boy. Real talk, book. The best damn moderator in the business. So let's keep this thing going here. How much did Israel buy with you? Here, and see, there's one that's, you know, we're having too much fun. So you get some people in here and they come with the low-level comments. Look at that. I'm gonna donate a tenner if you say free Israel. Yeah, what's wrong with saying free Israel? I want peace in the world. I appreciate that like, big homie. Whether you donate a tenner or not. What you fail to realize about me is, like I keep telling y'all, I'm in the tourism industry. If it was up to me, this shit would go back to the way it was in 2015. Yeah, all this conflict and war, and this don't help me at all. No, I need people traveling again. So, regardless of what you think about me, I want all this drama to stop. So, we're going to keep this party going here. Let me see what's down here. Do you kiss their... You know what? That's another one. Oh, that's what y'all talking about. You know what? I done heard that comment. I kept saying, what are they talking about? Kiss the wall. Now I understand what y'all talking about. Oh, that's hilarious. Like I say, it was me. I keep the conflict. If it was me, I keep the conflict. 1939. I don't understand what you mean. What Are you trying to go back to World War II? I mean, just come out and say it. Horses. If you destroy Israel flag, I will giving you Terma, whatever the hell that is. I'm not going to destroy anything. I'm sitting here talking about political history and political science. If you don't want to see that, why don't you just leave? I appreciate that like, big homie. I'm not going to destroy anything. Why would I do that? I mean, especially not that flag. That's going to be the flag that's going to make me a $1 trillion when I send it to Sotheby's. They're going to say, oh, so this is the flag that everybody then went damn crazy over on the internet. My goodness gracious. I have never, like I said, I'm over 2,000 originals deep. And I still ain't never seen a picture or a few pictures have create so much emotion around the damn globe out of all the art shows I've ever done. My goodness gracious. And it's mainly from people that don't go and read the damn description of the channel. They just come in here and go, what the hell did I stumble onto? Damn shame. And that's why I feel less safe and less rich. Because not only do you have these conflicts going on, I keep telling you about that software program, Mythos. I keep telling you about that. And you got so many. I mean, I can't come up with enough adjectives for some of the trolls that be in here. So, I don't know about you. Like I said, I don't give any advice. I just give my opinion. I feel less safe and less rich. Especially when they're about to have that Fed meeting on June 17th. And I want to see what Edward Scissorhands is going to do with these damn interest rates. Because that's going to mean a lot. Let me read this chat. Yeah, did Israel... can't y'all come with... it's the same. It'd be the same ass jokes. At least do some new jokes. I don't know why they keep saying, you this from Israel. And then you 56 years old, but I'm still gonna say that you was in there with Stalin. You were Bolshevik, and then you down with Hezbollah. I mean, you people sound silly. Hey, communists. And you go to, like I keep saying, the funny one is the communism one. You go to my damn website, and I'm trying to sell everything from NFTs to tours to T-shirts. The ultimate capitalist. Who is? Oh, here we go. Okay, that means he real talk book. Okay, that means he wants a question. I'm very cool bird. That means he's begging for a question. Are you still in here? I'm very cool bird. Are you ready for a Palestinian question? Are you ready for the pop quiz? Since you came in here claiming your hood. I guess that means yes. Okay. Okay, thank you. I was giving you a sense of that. All right, here we go. It was already asked in the chat already. And once again, the rules of the game. This is for him. If you answer for him, we're timing you out. If you answer for this individual. So don't answer. Don't ruin the game. Here we go. This is an easy one. It was just in the chat 10 minutes ago. What's the square miles of the Gaza Strip? What's good with you, Jack 2.0? It's taking... What? In other words, wait, hold on. Let me get over to Google. What is the square miles of the Gaza Strip? Book. Damn. Well, it doesn't matter. Because this Shehovah tried to stole your damn thunder. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Let's watch this Shehovah. Yeah, we're not going to block them because I'm a very cool bird. Didn't know the answer anyway. So we're going to pass this on. Oh, okay. So we got Sheahova here. Okay. So Sheahova, let's see if we can stump you. You seem to be a high IQ individual. You put that up really fast. Now let's see if you're cheating or if you really know this. Here we go. This is for Sheahova. Don't do what Sheahova just did and answer for somebody, please. Sheahova, how many Israelis are in the West Bank? No, you were right the first time when you said 141. How many Israelis live in the West Bank? Hold on, the chat disconnected. Somehow I got disconnected. Hold up. Let me refresh this page. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. Too many. Idea of targeting civilians. So that means Sheanova doesn't know. You don't know. And that's fine. We're impressed with the 141, but that's a hard question to answer. No, that's not a hard question to answer. I know the answer. I appreciate that like, big homie. About 700,000. Why is that a hard question to answer? The hard one was the square mileage. So we're considering the West Bank is an occupied area. It has nothing to do whether it's occupied or not. There's a count of the individuals that live there, whether it's occupied or not. How many really made it DNA? Yeah. So, hi, do you know what is the end game in this Gaza and Libyan war conducted by Israel? This is Martin Jean 954. Yeah, now see that's the type of question I can take on. Thank you. I don't know what the end game will be. I can only give you my opinion. My opinion. And see, like I keep saying, there really is no end game because it's getting ready to be a new world order. Like I say, everything is going to be based around resources. So Israel's never going to stop. That's why when I hear questions like this, it just I kind of look past it because Israel's never going to stop. They have one main ideology, the Greater Israel Project. They're not going to stop. So eventually, like I was saying yesterday, I appreciate that like, big homie. Like I was saying yesterday, the U.S. has a lot of resources, and they so-called got a plan to jack for more. The Ruskies got a lot of natural resources. So Israel wants the Middle East because it's basically going to be, for the most part, three superpowers, if you will, because people need to stop looking at military. This war should teach you that right now. It's not really about military anymore. It's about resources. You're in an energy crisis. And that's what, see, when people heard 20, 30 years ago, the New World Order, what they envisioned was, Star Wars and all of that. No. I appreciate that like, big home. You still a ways away from all of that. You're about to go through this energy crisis. That's what I keep telling people. And once again, I could be wrong. And for the most part, I kind of hope I am wrong. Because I don't want to see energy crisis, like I keep saying. I'm in the tourism industry. But the fact that people haven't got really, really serious about trying to move off grid is baffling to me. Because you hear it more and more and more every day, how all this stuff costs too much. From everything from a new vehicle to food to your life, everything costs too much. And it's only going to get worse with all these conflicts going on around the world and the way, like I keep telling you, when they start cutting these interest rates, the dollar ain't going to be worth a damn. It ain't going to be worth nothing. And that's the only way they're going to somewhat try to save this janky economy. And it's not going to be nearly enough. Because the people that's going to qualify for loans and basically liquidity are the same people that don't need it. They're not going to put any money. The middle class is done. And for broke people, they're going to say, heaven help you. The whole system, because nobody wants to take on risk anymore. That's the one thing that 2008 taught these bankers. No, we ain't lending money anymore to people we know can't pay it back. Or if we do, we're going to be very, very cautious about it. So when the Fed starts loosening the purse strings, which could happen as soon as 2 weeks from now. Yeah, if you got money, if you got a way to service the debt, your life is going to get that much better. But then one day it's going to be time to pay the piper. You're going to have to pay the piper. Because like I keep saying, all roads lead back to that petrodollar. How are you going to keep servicing this debt? I can sit in this chair till I'm blue in the face. And nobody can answer that question with any confidence. I have no idea what the United States is going to do when it can no longer print money at will. And that's why I keep saying the only thing that you hear about is the technate. And to acquire all of them resources from throughout the world, man. That's going to be rough, big homie. I mean, you got to look at it like this. And this is how you know the U.S. is desperate. When you got to resort to something called the technate. That's why they're going trying to get into Cuba next. I mean, not only do you have to take over all them resources, and Venezuela should teach everybody this. Not only do you have to take over all of those resources, but you still have to run the business of them, run the operations of them. How long that's going to take? That's a fairy tale. Because you stuck in the strait. Because of them 40 gigs. Check this chat. I live in Israel. They go to 40 gigs. You see it, Darnell? Because of them 40 gigs. Yeah. Invest in the Thunderdome. Here we go. I agree, says Hova. What's good with you, Hans? Real talk. And these suckers are being distracted, care about Palestine. They better stop faking the funk. I really wonder how many people that keep saying free Palestine actually live in the Middle East or whatever. I think 98% of these free Palestine people live in suburbia America. And that's fine too. That's fine. But all I'm saying is they should at least know the basics about how this whole situation has come to be, is all I'm saying. Venezuela was a business deal, and Russia and China bent to it. It's a lot deeper than most people think. Yeah, I mean, Venezuela was a lot of things. Venezuela was a lot of things. I mean, you can start off with the insider trading on the poly market from the special forces officer. You can start there. Two, Trump had to get somebody to do the perp walk. So Maduro was low hanging fruit. So they went down there. Knowing good and damn well that oil is janky. That's EBT oil. But he needed the optics. And like I keep saying, the next move was going to be Cuba until Miriam got on that horn and started talking about them 40 gigs. And that's when he did his little excursion over to Iran. Trump, let's see. The Chinese and Russians own most of their oil reserves. The Chinese and Russians own most of their. Yes. The problem is China doesn't have enough oil. That's why they got to deal with the Iranians right now. China has its reserve, but it's not enough. And that's the reason why I keep saying they want Russia subdued. That's why he won't stop the war in the Ukraine, because Trump wants Russia to so-called suffer in every way, which he probably compromised with them too, who knows. But so the Chinese can't run over there for resources. That's why I keep saying you're in this resource war. You're in this energy crisis. Is that Kim Jong? No, there's no Kim. Which one? No. I guess this would be no. Most people ask the right. Is that Mao? That's what most people ask, and that would be correct. Mao Zedong. Let's see. A lot of them are paid by AIPAC. Why the hell you think we got Miriam's name up there? Miriam, make it rain. I appreciate that like, big homie. Miriam, make it rain. I appreciate that like. Why you think we got Miriam's name up there? Come on. What you think about the situation in Cuba? Another Venezuela or something different? Maybe Marco Rubio willing to claim Cuba to win in 28 or 32. Cuba gonna be at both ends of the spectrum. It looks like it's low-hanging fruit. And it may be in the beginning. I appreciate that like, big homie. But like I keep saying, and this is why I have things like that red flag up there. Because I keep telling everybody all this stuff is intertwined. So eventually, dealing with the Cubans, you might as well be dealing with the Russians, because it goes all the way back to the Soviets. That's why people come in here and go, you commie. I just shake my head at those people because they know nothing about political science and political history. So in the beginning, it should be like picking low-hanging fruit. But once again, you don't know how thin we are as far as how the military is spread out. Because like I keep saying, you can't forget about southern Lebanon. You stuck in the strait. You got to see how this draft is going to go in December. So yeah, Cuba should be somewhat of a walk in the park. And like I say, somewhat, until the Cubans figure out how to disrupt the American economy. Because that's what Cuba is saying. And so of course we can't beat them militarily, but how can we disrupt their economy? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what the Iranians then showed about America. You don't necessarily, all you have to do is kind of defend them off and mess with their money. And that's what Cuba is going to try to do. And somehow, some way, you eventually going to have to deal with them Ruskies when you mess with the Cubans. It goes all the way back. Let's see, what were they saying? Only one is important. True, but are the Russians able to save the Cubans? I'll put it to you like this, Hans. I'll put it to you like this. They're not going to be afraid to. And the reason why I say that is because if you go all the way back to when that monkey in 1600 put that oil embargo on Cuba, and then the Ruskies went right down there and said, we'll provide you with oil. They went right by the U.S. Not giving a damn what Trump said. So, you know, I can't predict the future, but I can tell you this. Them Ruskies ain't gonna back down. I can tell you that. They sent, let's see here. They sent one oil tanker, and that was it. One is enough. One is enough. That was a complete defiance of the U.S. That was more symbolism than anything. They ain't supposed to get no oil from anybody. The same way Israel is basically defying the U.S. Stopping them from drowning. Let's see here. Hi, Hare Krishna. What's good with you, Hare Krishna? What is this? Somebody that won't go. There's a difference. Jehovah said there's a difference between communism and socialism. Cuba's government devoured itself, and the U.S. helped by not stopping them from drowning. I mean, that's just one way to look at it. That's just one way to look at it. What's getting ready to happen in Cuba now? Like I said, these people are fighting for their land, for their future. And it's almost going to be like, for the most part, see, it's the problem that the U.S. is going to have going into these countries is that in the past, they could run that drag that we're going to liberate a certain group of oppressed people. No, everybody knows what's going on now. They're going into these countries to jack your resources. That's why I keep saying it's not going to be as easy as people think. It's the same way over in Iran. The same way over in Iran. They ran that drag. We're going to liberate these people. Liberate. You don't hear a damn thing about no damn liberation. Give me a break. All you hear about is when you go open up the strait. You don't hear it. You don't see it. That MAGA, they masters at lying. They masters at it. You don't hear nothing about liberating anybody. All you hear about is when is the strait going to be open so the price of crude will come down. It all boils down to money. And I appreciate that light, big homie. Where we at here? What is this? Take care. My best friend is a Cuban refugee. Their government was far more terrifying to him than ours. At least you can talk trash on your government here, and there you will die for telling the truth. Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. The Cubans will catch a cold playing with the Russians. Like I said, if you think you're just gonna go over to Cuba and just take over Cuba and just nothing's gonna happen, I mean, you're sadly mistaken. I mean, if you don't think these people are going to defend their homeland and their allies are going to help them, you're sadly mistaken. That's all I'm saying. You better worry. You better worry about getting out of southern Lebanon. That's what I'm saying. This is where America, you can obviously see, is getting ready to make a big mistake, because you can see who's running everything don't know what the hell they doing. You about to be spread so thin, even with the draft. So I'm trying to tell you, he's trying to do too much too fast. And that's why you stuck in the straight. But see, he also got to keep your mind off them 40 gigs. They got to keep coming with these distractions. So Cuba is another distraction. America's problem right now is in southern Lebanon. I appreciate that like, big homie. America's problem is in southern Lebanon. It's with Israel trying to get into Beirut to take over that government so they can legally, by international law, try to occupy that country. And that's what Trump and Bibi keep going head up about. Because see, Trump, he know good and damn well. The press know good and damn well. This is somebody else's problem. This is the next administration's problem. But what he's trying to do is kind of save face here. He just want to seem like he know he can control the markets with what he says. He still got that power a bit. So he needs to get in front of everybody and say, okay, look at we cutting the deal, we talking, something's coming soon. But see, when Israel doing what it's doing, he keeps saying, you're making me look like a damn fool out there, Netanyahu. And Netanyahu is saying, I don't give a damn, because we don't fear you. And that's the problem that you got. I appreciate that like, big homie. That's the problem you got right now. What Trump is saying, right now, he's saying, I wish it could be any other country on this planet that would have them 40 gigs, except for Israel. Because he knows Israel is never going to stop. It could be anybody, Afghanistan, Iraq, anybody. He's saying, I wish it was any other country on this planet except Israel, because I know they're never going to stop. So I'm stuck over here. Any ceasefire you hear about, man, do you really think Iran and the United States is going to end this conflict anytime soon? And do you think Hezbollah and Israel, all tied up in Lebanon, is going to stop anytime soon, regardless of what is signed? Give me a damn break. And that's why I keep telling you. That's why I feel less rich and less safe. And that's where Trump messed up. If he was going to end this thing over there, Trump should have went over there and did whatever he was going to do and brought his ass back. But of course, them 40 gigs had him tied. And now they done tied him to southern Lebanon. With that move that the Iranians pulled yesterday. They letting you know, no, you're not getting this straight. You're not going to keep us blockaded. And you are going to help us subdue Hezbollah. Israel is dictating to the United States right now. You better believe that. And that's why they're on the phone calling each other motherfuckers. Him and Bibi. And once again, if you're under 18, get the hell off of this podcast. This is a grown-up podcast. So And once again, it gets reflected right on Wall Street. Wall Street just, like I said, they might as well not even turn on the damn lights. On Wall Street, half the time, the market is just flat because everybody's waiting. Trying to see how the U.S. is going to get decoupled from this mess that it's in. And that's the reason why there's a damn good chance that they are going over to Cuba, because they got to create some sort of distraction. Let me see what this is. Can you answer me questions? Just like Prince Philip told Princess Diana in The Crown. I'm asking the questions here. Not unless you trying to ask, my opinion about something. Sure. If you want my opinion about something, sure, I'll give you that. But I'm asking the questions here. What's your thoughts on Mr. Tung Tung becoming the president of Mexico? I have no idea. I'm trying to ask you where you get your information from, Doe. So what's your thoughts on Mr. Tung Tung? Who is this? Don't call me Lorne. Well, let me ask you this, Lorne. I like that. Yeah, it's Lorne. Don't call him Lorne. Is that your real name? And you got a nickname like, what's going on, Lorne? So let me ask you this, Lorne. What information are you talking about? I've given a lot of information on this podcast. What information exactly are you talking about? It's not like I go to one little website and I get it all from there. I mean, what exactly are you questioning, Lorne? What is it? Is it Licky Lorne or is it Lucky Lorne? Do you watch the news? Sure. Yeah. Watch the news, read. How about you, Lorne? Where you getting your info, bud? Just on everything you talked about. Yeah. Why is this being recorded on a T183? Now, see, that's what I'm saying. When people come in with something funny, I'll laugh. I have no problem laughing at myself. I like that. That was a good one. And see, I'll answer that question. When it's a good one, I'll answer it. That's because who was that? Who was that? Who was that masked man? Shit, I done lost who that was. Did it move up that damn fast? Who was that? Or maybe they'll put something. I don't know. I've lost whoever that was. It's a $50 $50 prepay AT&T phone from Walmart. It works just damn fine. I love it. Yeah. Well, you thought I was going to give Tim Cook and Apple $1,500 damn for the iPhone 25 or whatever damn number they on. Let me tell you something. I've been joking with you. You ain't bad. You're a fun dude. You too, Lorne. Aloha. Shit, hit that super chat before you go. Thanks, bud. Here's Curtis Shines. Keep speaking the truth. I appreciate you, Curtis Shines. 1451. I appreciate you. We keep scrolling down here. All my info I get from Spiral Mountain, wherever in the hell that is. Oh, that was Spiral Mountain. Okay. Yeah, he's the one that said about my TI. 83. That was a good one. Spiral Mountain. Wow, he really knows this. You really know your devices. So where you from? Spiral Mountain. I appreciate that like, big homie. Where you from? She got T183. Damn. And I bet a T183 cost more than $50 back in the day, too. Yeah, I like my little $50 phone. I was trying to get the $30 one, but they were sold out. What do you think I'm going to spend a bunch of money for this? Come on. Where's Spiral Mountain? You know, he's departed. Damn it. So, yeah, that's my take on the ism. That's my take on the ism. You are less safe and less rich. I mean, this whole thing over there is you can't even go day to day. You got to go hour to hour with how big of a mess it is over there. So like I said, the only bright spot right now that you can possibly look at, and that's only for the individuals that have good credit, is they probably going to open up these purse strings with Edward Scissorhands. But 2027, 2028, when it's time to pay the piper, I appreciate that like, big homie. When it's time to pay the piper from printing all this damn money, you ain't seen hyperinflation yet. You ain't seen high prices yet. That's why I keep telling people, you better buy you some land. People that own land, they're going to say, one day they're going to say, that's like the new damn Beverly Hills. I could just see it in the price of our land appreciating over time. Because you can no longer buy a house and only pay just for that house. With the price of these utilities and this energy, it's like you buying two houses. I appreciate that like, big homie. It's like you buying two houses. So one day, it's just like any other bubble. When that bubble bursts, that mainstream suburbia America lifestyle, I mean, you've seen it all through time. People in the cities, they go to the suburbs. The next level is the countryside, big homie. I appreciate that like, big homie. You done tried everything else already. And you see where you wound up. Better get your ass off grid. Like they say, history always repeats itself. The United States and a lot of countries throughout the world, not just the US, it's all going to go back to the way it was 1700s. Parts of it. People going to get back to growing food, figuring out their own shelter, their own energy. You still going to have the technology. Yes, you still do. I say you in this cave economy. Either your ass got money and about to get more money with Edward Scissorhands, or you are broke and getting ready to be broker with Edward Scissorhands. You can just see how the system is set up. If you haven't, as bad as this economy is, people getting their cars repossessed, they foreclosing on homes. That people's credit is done dollar. Their credit is 5,000 G. They done dollar. So when they loosen up the purse strings, they only gonna be giving that easy money to the same people that don't need it. why I keep telling people. They better get off grid and cut their bills, man. Because that may be the only way you can save some damn money. I mean, look at your life right now. What if you had no rent, no mortgage, no light bill, no gas bill, no water bill? And for those that want to take it to the next level and take the damn free city bus and no car note, you start doing the addition on that. Man, you be out of debt in no time. Most people, 99.9% of the people, they say the hell with it. I'd rather take my chances being leveraged. And like I keep saying, being leveraged, that's for the rich. And most people out there that's leveraged are not rich. Being leveraged is for people with generational wealth. Something go wrong, daddy got it. If not, granddaddy got it. Ain't no problem. I might have to go in there and, kiss a little ass, whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop, but the bill will get paid. The debt will get serviced somehow. I keep telling you, if you don't come from all that, you better start prepping. Like the TV show The Walking Dead. You better be prepping at all times, big homie, if you don't come from a bunch of generational wealth. Up, my mighty Israelis, God's army. Remove the flag. Which flag is it? He didn't even spell Israel right. He said Israel. Israel flag. Damn, he was so frustrated. He couldn't even spell it right. Chris Bacon, how much you smoked today? How much did you smoke today, Chris Bacon? That'd be a better question. You have no bills in Africa if you go home. You know what? I am home. Yeah. Born and raised right here in the United States. Even though Hawaii, we don't consider ourselves part of the United States. So I am home. Have no bills right here if you learn how to become self-sustainable and stop trying to live in damn McMansions all the time. Learn how to scale down and stop worrying about what people think of you. Yeah. Your bills can be managed too, but see, you worry too much about what people think of you. So you'll never be off grid. You'll be one of those, well, I've got the cabin. Well, I'm semi off grid. I got solar, but I'm still connected to the grid. Those are the people I just shake my head at. Let me scroll down. We occupy the public restroom and is streaming from it now. Well, that's a good one. I'm stupid. Thank you. Who was that? Lerniak. You know what? I don't listen to. I just don't listen to people like that. There we go. Severed head. Take that off your wall. What part about the wall don't you like? Severed head. I like this guy's name. That's 80s horror. I like that. That'd be like a good horror movie name. Here we go. Where is he? What part of the wall don't you like? Offending everyone equally. The funny thing is, you would think I came into your podcast. You came into my podcast. Saying I'm offending you because I have interest in political history and political science. And I'm sitting up here talking about that. So I'm offending you when you came into my podcast. You see how entitled these people are? A subject matter that I enjoy. That's what I mean. They don't believe in everyone should have equal rights to even happiness. You would think I wouldn't held them hostage and pull them into this room. If you don't like what I'm talking about, if you don't like my set, then leave. There's Severed Head. He never said what part of the wall he didn't like. As long as they're not non-liberal, I'm all for it. John Johnson, that is your opinion. Your opinion of my wall is not going to make me change my wall. But I appreciate your take on it. Be silent. Nah, equal rights, freedom, that's against the American dream. Got to be mad at everyone and everything. It's a shame. It's truly a shame. Learn the act. I can't get that one. That one's a tongue twister. Yeah. The holy crack spirit. The funny thing about this Chris Bacon, when people come in here insulting me like that, what you don't understand is, y'all make me understand something. I gotta ask maybe some of the younger people in here. Once again, if you're under 18, get the hell out of this podcast. Do these people make money trolling? I mean, is there like a company that they sign up with that? Can somebody please tell me? Is there like a company, or is there there's gotta be something that I'm missing here. There's gotta be something that I'm missing. I just don't see how people can waste their life being a troll. Let me see. I guess no one has confirmed what I just asked. So I appreciate that like, big homie. So I guess being a troll, I guess that's just something you do on your own. Because the wall is 100% trolling. And you are entitled to your opinion on that. Angry and ignorant people with too much time. Like I say. And that's okay to be angry and ignorant. There's a lot of angry and ignorant people that work every doggone day. That's why I keep wondering, are these people like getting paid for this? The funny thing is with this Chris Bacon, mainly, he's got nothing but a bunch of negative stuff to say, but he won't leave. That's what I don't understand. But he won't leave. He's stuck to this channel. Needs to take that shit off the wall ASAP. The piece of shit people can't understand what they are doing. And you got all these people up in here. And you got all these people up in here have no clue. They have no clue. They didn't even take 2 seconds to go read the description of the channel. They're going to try to tell me what I can have on my wall, on my land. Goodbye, Severed Head. I didn't even want to wait around for, I didn't even want to disturb Book for the way you ranting and raving. the hell up. I enjoy watching this case study on meth consumption. That's just sad. That's just sad. This Chris Bacon is such a sorry individual that he says that about me, and he's going to sit here and watch me. All the shit that he could be doing, that goes to show you he has no life and no future. So look at him. Sorry. Now he wants to go read the description. Look at that. You see how stupid he is? Okay, let me go read the description. Now he been in here running his damn mouth. I've been on here an hour. He been running his mouth for an hour. And now he wants to go read the description of the damn channel. You see what I told you that the second one, the second half is the afternoon podcast. Oh, we scraped the bottom of the barrel in here. The morning one is a little bit more amped, a little bit more high quality. But this night one, oh my goodness. Thank you, 420. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. It's comedy gold. Learn it. Real talk. Thousands of kids dying. Whatever that means. I've been here for about 5 minutes. I know. Yes, Chris Bacon. Yeah, go read the description. Go read the description and take your time. My goodness, I'm telling you, this is like my days as a substitute teacher. This is exactly what it was like. Dealing with silliness all damn day long. Here we go. Just wait and watch. Everything will come on you. Also, you are all support it, the Israel. You know what? It's so hard to take some of these comments serious. I mean, read that. Just wait and watch. Everything will come on you. Also, you are all support it, the Israel. How in the hell can I take something like that serious? With that bad of grammar. You think you can say that again? Please? Well, what's that? It couldn't have been English. My goodness gracious. That's what I don't understand. For the life of me, I do not understand why all these news organizations, all the newspapers are allowed to report on pretty much everything that's on this wall. But then they want to come at me. You stop reporting, you stop. Take that off your walls. I'm trying to understand the logic of this. I really am. Okay, here's Chris Bacon again. Cause let me be real for once here. You living off grid is really cool. Love that sort of stuff. Doing some kind of art around political symbols, yeah, sure, can do. Something tells me that that's not the end of it. Yeah, it's not about. See that, and also I appreciate that, Chris Bacon. I appreciate that, like big homie. But what you fail to understand is, you're saying doing some kind of art around political symbols. Those are flags. You act like I'm up in here and I made up all these damn symbols. This is history. This stuff been around before I was even born or when I was a kid. Don't blame me for it. I'm just pointing out what in the hell is going on in the world. Past, present, and what I see in the future. But people just want to start tying me to everything. It makes no sense. It's stupid. And that's why I laugh at them in here every day. That's your channel description. Art around political symbols. My point is, it's flags. I can't say it any plainer. It's flags. People coming here want to tie me to the so-called symbols. That's the problem. And that's your opinion, Chris Bacon. And that's your opinion. If it's just flags, then it's not really. That's your opinion. What's art and what's not art? Everyone has their opinion on that. And I'm not going to try to change your opinion. Thank you. You're either with them or against them. Nobody can talk about anything. There you go. Exactly. And what I don't understand is, Chris, now you have so-called dissected me or attempted to dissect me on this subject. What I don't understand is, how come you didn't go and look at the channel description first? Why did you put all that, whatever you want to call it, up first? So that's my question to you. Which I'm sure you can't answer. Because you have no explanation for that. The thing is, and what's why I'm mocking you, you claim to have the truth on all these topics. You bait people into discussions with this wall and then insult everyone left and right. And nothing could be further from the truth. I'm not baiting anyone. I didn't tell people to come in here. I don't tell people to throw up free Palestine and free Israel flags. No, that's when you're completely wrong. 1,000%. And I never said I had the truth on all these topics. Once again, that whole paragraph, you are completely disillusional and putting words in my mouth. No, I never said I had, to quote you, the truth on all these topics. No, don't try to make me out to be some damn Jim Jones. I'm sitting here talking about political history and political science. Factual content that can't be disputed. And when people like you, who's a bit of a low IQ individual, and I'm entitled to my opinion, when you can't answer the questions, that's when you get pissed off. See, that's one thing I've learned doing this. The people that can answer the questions, they love the pop quizzes. It's just like school since kindergarten. The lower IQ people or the lazy-minded people, when they can't answer the questions, they don't like the pop quizzes. So your paragraph that you just wrote tells me exactly what kind of individual you are. But I already knew that. Even before this. The way you're going to talk all that smack and then go read the description of the channel. In other words, doing everything in your life ass backwards. So now I'll move on. Chris, he talks a lot but says nothing. And that's the reason why VG719 validates my point exactly. Gave him a pop quiz yesterday. He failed the class and he's back in here. I don't know why these people don't see how stupid they're making themselves look. If I'm talking about nothing, why do you keep coming back in here? Because you enjoying and learning what I'm talking about. You come back up in here so you don't look like a fool like you did yesterday. Don't get mad at me because you can't answer the question. And Chris Bacon, we obviously know you can't answer the questions. So we'll move on. What's good with your peace overflows? In America, it's first Egypt. Go for it. Wood is a mysterious material explicitly commanded by God to Noah for the construction of the ark. You keep popping up, and I like seeing you struggle. There they go. He needs to be humble. He needs to be humble. Your ass needs to be humble. He keep popping up and like seeing you struggle. You're just mad because you can't answer the questions. That's all. Don't get mad at me. I said the answer in here a million times. If you watch the podcast, if you were staying here longer than 5 damn minutes, you might learn something and be able to answer something and feel better about yourself. Don't get pissed off at me. The reason why I will always win these arguments right here, or these discussions, whatever you want to call them, you came to me. You're coming into my podcast with all the ability in the world to leave at any damn time. That's why you sound stupid. Oh, now they working the host show for me in tandem. We got Chris Bacon and VG 8719. Oh my goodness gracious! You're just funny to look at, bud. That's fine. Whatever keeps you in here, that's fine. So far, the only lesson here is don't do meth. If that's your opinion, more power to you. All I can tell you is the longer you stay in here, the more you comment, the more money I make. So you tell me who's winning in this situation. So we'll move on. Let me just let me check these news headlines. See if I got an update. Yeah, they keep talking about these primaries. Okay. So California got a primary. Oh, I thought I picked up. Okay. In Iowa. Yeah. This might not be over with for a minute. Trump administration paid a French company $1 billion to not build offshore wind farms. That's a damn shame. That is an absolute damn shame. They say his new national intelligence pick. When I say his, I'm talking about Trump's. He has no background in intelligence. That's a damn shame. Between who they got in these primary positions and all the departments that Elon Musk then cut up with the chainsaw democracy. This is a damn debacle. No background in intelligence. That's a damn shame. Let me go back over here to this chat. They're saying, who is this? King living on his land. Peace overflows. You'll never be able to reach these guys. That's their job, is to come in here and work this host row for me. Keep walking up and down the host row. The more they comment. Thank, he's gone, Chris. It's like bye. Bye. It's okay if you don't come back. Bye. Yeah, don't worry about texting when you get home. No. Yeah, maybe we'll probably won't see you again on this podcast in the future, Chris. We'll make it. I promise you, we'll make it. Jeez, pain in the ass. My goodness, guys. VG8719. He's still in here. Now, if we can somehow get him ready for bed. Gee, money. This podcast, Meth Head in a Shed, 2026. I've already made you look stupid as far as that conversation goes. So we're not going to make you look stupid again today. What's good with you? We got Islam, Armenia, Turkey. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. VG8719. Good damn riddance. Don't let the Starlink hit you in the ass. Goodbye. Damn. I guess they just go from podcast to podcast. I guess that's what people do. They get all their bills paid for. That's the only thing What's good with you, Sammy Gun? We see you. You're sitting at one for the road. You're sitting in a hut. Ain't no podcast anywhere, brother. Brother. Would you take your ass to bed? Goodbye. They do love your attention. They're worse. They worse than damn kids. Horrible. When I was a substitute teacher, it was never this bad. Damn. Never going to get work to do, man. Never going to get to do work, man. I'm not sure what study cell means by that. What's good with you? Gadzooks? Well, guess if the first two Gadzooks are taken, we're going to keep it going, bud. Gadzooks? It's taken. Shit. Gadzooks? Can't get that one either. Gadzooks? Gadzooks? Bing! I'll be damned. And you did all of that. You did all of that, Gadzooks, and put up that janky ass avatar. You couldn't find a better damn avatar than that. Let me look at his damn channel. With a name like that, it better be good. Let's see here. I'm gonna hit him with the third Gadzooks, bud. Oh, there's Gadzooks. What kind of a damn? Oh, okay. Gazoo. Okay, I like the avatar. My bad. Like I said, sometimes I gotta zoom in on the shit. Okay. So you that looked like that's something from like the 1600s. Is that a Rembrandt or something? I like the whoop. What is that? A Velasquez? He's only got 3 subs, but that's okay. #1 artist ever. Now who's the #1 artist? Let me go back over here and talk to Gadzooks. This guy. Where's Gadzooks? I was trying to talk to him about the damn painting. And like I said, you damned if you're doing here, You damned if you don't. The people I don't want to talk to, hey, call me, pick me. I appreciate that like big comment. Hey, did you see my comment? I left you 10 comments. How come you? And the people I'm trying to talk to, there he is. Well, who's the artist in your avatar painting? Gazooks, gazooks, gazooks. Tell me a little bit about the painting. What's out? Israel wants to draft Americans to go to war for Israel. Crickets, idiots. You can say that again. Peace overflows. I try to ask this guy Gazooks about the damn painting, and he puts WhatsApp. That's the reason why I skip over so many comments. Damn. And then they say, well, how come you're not nice? How come you're not nicer to your damn audience? Come on. And then you try to have a conversation with somebody, and that's what you get. I appreciate you appreciating my like, big uncle. I appreciate that like, big homie. You like when I say that, don't you? Chris Bacon. Damn! I thought you had went home. I appreciate that like, big homie. I've seen people give a like, take it away, and give it again just so they can hear me say that shit again. Damn! Okay, here we go. Here's Gazooks. Now it's coming. Now the other shoe's dropping. I just kind of don't know who the artist. LOL. I just thought it looked cool when I saw it online. Okay, no problem. That's all good. I think that could be a Rembrandt there. Yeah, that's like your 1600s or so, right in there. Israel wants draft. Good idea. Yeah, Chris. Go on home. Hopefully you're on the East Coast, so it's getting awfully late. And maybe you'll think about retiring for the evening. My goodness. The U.S. will become Israel overnight. Well, I think that didn't already happen. Oh, here's Rick James. I remember him. I didn't think he was coming back in here. Okay, I'm going to be civil. Thank you. See, I can respect that. At least Rick will come in here and admit that, he was a bit of an asshole last time. But he says, I'm going to be civil this time. I appreciate that like, big homie. It's good to have you back, Rick. Where you from, Rick? She's a very kinky girl. That kind you don't take home to mother. Okay, I'm going to be civil. Where you from, Rick? We're trying to build a rapport here with you. Say hello to your neighbor, Willie Nelson. The painting is called, is it? The VG8719 actually become good for something? We know it. With a name like Rick James, motherfucker, we know you're from the U.S. I mean, tell us something we did. Oh, that was a real revelation. Thanks a lot, Rick. Damn. Hold on, let me see something here. Let me see this Perot painting. Damn, see, I'll be trying to do 10 things at once. Let me see something here. Rod. Perot. That ain't the same. Let me see something. Perot. Painting. Let's see here. You know what? Is it? Let me see something here. Yeah, that sure the hell is. Let me give a shout out. There you go. To VG8719. I told y'all if you just be patient with them sometimes. They good for something. I appreciate you, big homie. You're exactly right. Yeah, you're exactly right. Let me look at that for a second. And I want to see if I was right on the year. I think I said 1600s. That sure is that damn painting. Let's see. What's the year on it? Let's check the Wikipedia. Created between 1718 and 1719. I'm off by about 20 years. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice piece. I'm starting to like more and more that this type of art. If I could ever get this studio done here, then I can do like I used to do and do my art in like 2 or 3 different sessions. Yeah, that's a nice piece. Let's see, you can. That's how you earn. I am a high. Yes, you're a high IQ individual now, VG. You're still an asshole, but you're still you're. I'll give you a high IQ a-hole. VG 8719. We'll get off your back now. We'll get off your back. Okay, we're back to Rick James. He never told me. What part of the U.S. are you from? I appreciate you, Rick James. Thank you. Now I'm a Mossad spy. What part of the U.S. are you from, Rick? I'm from Jersey, man. I'm down there with Snooky now. Not bad. Well, aloha to you. Aloha, Rick James. You're welcome here anytime. Why are you making me out to be a Mossad spy? Kada Skola? When you don't know a damn thing about Mossad. Let's have some Michael Jackson, whatever that means. Jews are everywhere. Black people are everywhere. I mean, I don't understand what you're getting at here. You got to be careful these days. What do you got to be careful of? Scola. Kind of Scola. What do you got to be careful of? I'm gonna sound up, but I kind of like your vibe, man. See it. Yeah. Gazooks. Hopefully you subbed. You got to be careful. I mean, it is a coincidence that I'm poor. I don't think so. Well, let me ask you this. They are just a group of Discord trolling you. Oh, I'm sure they are. That's okay. But they work for me. The more they chat, the more people comes up in here. Yeah, they work for me. They just didn't know that. So my question to you is, Kata, I mean, first of all, how old are you? Let's ask that. That has a lot to do with why somebody is poor. How old are you? And if you're under 18, get the hell out of this podcast. Yeah, that's my Stalin. And I need to touch it up because the moisture in here is eating the sides away. Yep, 518. That is him. That's profiling for Mossad. So we're waiting to get Kata's age. That's profiling for Mossad. Well, then, if you don't tell me your age, I can't address your question. Mile bottom, yes, 518. Yep. Rick James. I'm talking about I can't get one Jewish person to talk to me after I bring that up. What? What the hell is Mitzvah Pen? What the hell is that? Aloha Kala. What the hell is that? BPEN. Mitzvah. I don't even know what the hell that is. Yeah, I think this is the one you put. Answering how to controversial ritual is. Ah, this guy. Oh my goodness, this guy. You know what? Why do you have to bring that up in here? Doesn't know. No, I don't. And that's fine. If you think I'm a low IQ because I don't know that, more power to you. Like I said, what I just read, that wasn't political science. That had nothing to do with no damn politics. So that's fine. And like I said, I've never sat down here and said, I know everything. I said, what you've heard me say is there's a lot of things I know, and then there's a lot of things I don't know. That's what you've heard me say. It's real and it's sick. Yeah, and we're not going to talk about it on this podcast. And once again, Rick James, we're not going to talk about it on this podcast. Rep your people. Get Mansa Musa or Malcolm X on your wall. Rep your people. Well, you're making an assumption that my wall is complete. My wall is far from complete. I think you're fairly new to this channel, and if you have heard me speaking prior to this, I'm out of damn white and black paint. That's why I've been trying to tell people, why don't you hit the super chat to help support the damn channel so I can paint those pictures that you're talking about. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Hell no. Yeah, everybody come in here. You should do this. You should do that. And don't understand why I haven't done that and won't give any support for me to do that. Those are always the people. Thank you, Rick James. Get Bob Marley on your wall. Was Bob Marley political? I'd like for you to tell me, because he was very political. But I just want to see if you know it. But it's a toilet shack. Shouldn't there be plenty of material around to be creative with? Unc, why you got Israel on there? What's the thinking behind that? Okay, we're gonna answer 518's question. First, like I say, I have to get some background on you for me to be able to answer these questions. How old are you? I just found out about a few months ago again. Seeing the Jewish flag and we troll mode. That's why I came in here. It's all good, Rick James. You're welcome here anytime. Okay. He's 27. Okay. Are you paying attention to the news right now? Let me ask that. I just don't want anybody under 18 in this podcast, Chris. I run this channel. I never said they're not qualified. I just don't want anybody under 18 on this podcast. Why would you need to know that, though? That has nothing to do with Israel, buddy. I'm not sure who you're talking to. Okay, yes, I am, but I don't believe them lies, Fox. Okay, we're not talking about Fox. Do you understand what's going on in southern Lebanon right now, or in Lebanon period right now? 518. Thank you. I'm envious of all y'all in your 20s. Enjoy it, because you'll be in your 50s before you know it. The most anti-Christian wall ever witnessed. Well, good. That's a good art critic headline. I like that. I hope maybe they'll have that on the cover of Art News one day. That's great. That's your opinion. Israel's trying to achieve the Greater Israel Project. Where is, yes, I'm from the Middle East. Okay, so you know what's going on. So in order for me to talk about what's going on politically throughout the world and what has gone on politically throughout political history, how in the hell can I not have these flags on the wall? The most important conflict on the planet right now, in my opinion, is this conflict right here. So how could I not have these on the wall if I have a political wall up? So hopefully that answers your question of why not only the Israeli flag is up, but all the other flags and pictures. They relate to what I talk about on the podcast every day. Because it's a fake state. Should have put a Palestinian flag. For one. What you're doing is you're making assumptions. And the number one assumption, let me stand up when I say this, so maybe y'all can read lips. I don't have any more white or black paint. What does this guy want me to do? I don't have any more black or white paint. The wall isn't done yet. And the bad part about it, here's the worst part about it. You're making these assumptions like these are the only paintings I've ever done in life. If you go to Knocklist, Knocklist, Knocklist on Zazzle, on the store Zazzle, Knocklist, Knocklist. You can look at all of my stuff. I had already painted the Palestinian flag. I call it the Gaza Strip. That's exactly what the name of the painting. A big ass painting I did. This is back when I was in California. The reason why you don't see one here is because at the present moment, I don't have any black or white. I'm running out of everything else as well. Paint. And I believe the colors are black, red, green, and white. So how, and I'm gonna go back, I can't even see what you're typing right now. I gotta see it on the computer. So how in the hell am I supposed to make the Palestinian flag when I don't have the paint? Damn. So let's see his explanation here. Keep your positive. Thank you, 518. Thank you. Sorry for making. You didn't make me mad. You didn't make me mad. You frustrate me. Why did you do this? And then the bad part about it, because I assume you're still on here. You didn't say anything about Hamas. You didn't say anything about the number one story in the world right now is Hezbollah and Israel, which is made up of Palestinians. You didn't say anything about that. It was just, I don't see that flag. And then I'm running out of the damn room. Man, you can never please everyone, ever. If you're a beautiful soul, keep your positive energy. Okay. You chat. Why Unc have an Israel? Let's go to Ruski. There's Ace Pilot. He's been coming in here a lot. Slava Russians. Well, now he's got a Ruski flag, a Lebanese flag. I believe that is that a Soviet flag? It's either a Soviet flag, I can't really see it up close, or a Chinaman's flag, and he says power to all. Are you Jewish or Muslim? What's gamer AIDS? Well, that's everything on there is your business. Gamer AIDS, aka Gates. Are you Jewish or Muslim? What would you do if I told you neither? Go back and listen to my podcast about atheists, and that'll tell you what I am. Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish or Muslim? That's like it's either that or why do you have that flag up? If I could somehow, I got to figure out a way to coin one of those terms. Are you Jewish or Muslim? That's all you're hearing here. Are you? Oh, Bob Marley. Please paint a huge wall for us, Unc. Yeah, in due time I will, Chris Bacon. Vladimir Putin is winning a war in Ukraine right now. What is your opinion on it? Well, Ace Pilot, to be quite honest with you, I thought the Russians were winning as well. But then I keep hearing these reports that now the Ukrainians then turn the tables. So I really don't know what to believe up there. The only thing I do know is, for one reason or another, Trump will not go and stop Putin one iota. And it's a damn shame after he ran on the fact that I'm going to stop the war in the Ukraine on day one. The same way he's going to bring prices down on day one. But one thing that they keep saying, the reason why he didn't do that, and I said this earlier today, I don't know if you were in here, but the U.S. benefits from Russia being in a long, drawn-out, bloody war. The U.S. benefits. I appreciate that, like, big homie. Because the more men, the more resources they use up, they can't align with China as easily, especially when it comes to resources. Because the last thing Trump wants is the Chinese to go to the Russians for oil. He wants them to come to America for oil. So the Chinese still got that deal with the Iranians for crude. But once again, that's another failed experiment by the U.S. because that deal should have been off by now. We've been in that straight 3 months, and that deal is still on. So it's all to the bad. Your friend is a Ukrainian. Your friend is a Ukrainian puppet. Who are we talking about here? Ukraine is okay. Ukraine is holding it down. My Ukrainian homie showed me a bunch of gore of Russians being outclassed and showing their lack of food and water. Like I say, I guess it depends on who you talk to when it comes to that one. And that's the bad part about it, because that was the war that was supposed to be on the front pages being settled right now. And you really don't even hear about it. You don't know what's live and what's Memorex over there. You don't know what to believe, what not to believe over there. So I don't know. You both could be right. I have no idea. I've heard that, you got to look out for Vladimir. He's going to go all the way into Poland. And then the next thing I hear, well, the Ukrainians then turn the tables. So I don't know what to believe. Russian state media says victory will come before Christmas. Are you in Russia, Ace Pilot? Where the hell are you? Who am I talking to here? Are you a Ruski? On Earth, hear this. In other words, no, I'm not in Russia. In other words, I'm down in Irvine, California. Comfortable as all can be. I mean, where the hell are you from? Yo, Unc, what about Hitler? What about Hitler? That's another one. That's another one I get. What about Hitler? What do you want to know about him? Unc, why are the frogs? There you go with that silliness. I want to listen. Yo, Unc, what? I'm asking, what do you mean? I've already done Gaddafi. I did Gaddafi, Bob Malty. You just can't see it. You go back to my podcast, the Art Life. I did it. I got a Gaddafi. It's right here on the back of a damn guitar. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. It was a nice one. That was a good one. I did Gaddafi. Can you get Marin's position on Hitler? The best. Yeah, Gaddafi had his ups and downs, just like every other great leader out there. You're exactly right. And see, we was talking about Gaddafi because that relates to the petrodollar. He was trying to decouple from the dollar. He wanted to slang it in gold, big homie. Bling, bling. And, and he was gone 2 years after that. That was in 2009. I believe they killed him in 2011. So they took him hostage and then executed him. So, yeah, I got the podcast. Gaddafi is on here. He on the wall. You just can't see him. That's what I've been trying to tell people. What about this and what about that? Which item on the wall is currently winning? When you say winning, what do you mean? That people like the most or that people comment on the most? Once again, they ask me about Hitler. What about Hitler? I mean, what do you want to know about him? You can't just say, what is your opinion? What do you think about Hitler? I mean, that's a wide topic. What part do you want to hear about when it comes to Hitler? The staying on the Israel flag is winning, I think. Disgusting flags. Thank you, Mr. Tahoe. Glorious leader Kim Jong-un, Supreme Leader Vladimir Putin. So are you in Korea, Ace Pilot? Where are you located? The wall. Which ideology is currently winning? I would say it's equal between the Palestinians or the Hezbollah flag and the Israelis. They come in here every day throwing their hoods up. So, and you know what? To be honest with you, you get a lot of people that comment on the Soviet Union flag too. That started off a little bit slower, but since I put the light on it, I'm getting a lot more comments on that. So it's just, you really can't say, man. The wall suggests a grand strategy game is underway. The wall states that a grand strategy game has been being played for generations. That's what the wall says. When you look at the wall, I appreciate that light, big homie. Yeah, this is history. This stuff been around for ages. It's just you're seeing it in a different medium. I guess maybe I finally hit the nail on the head. Why this sparks so much? Because this has been in text. I appreciate that light, big homie. This has been in textbooks, documentaries, films, everything from Mossad to the CIA, everything, the wall, all of this is just being shown in a different light. And it's making everybody go, oh my God. Fun fact, Stalin and Maduro for the same exact person. I once again, sometimes, some of this stuff goes over my head. Yo, Unc, how high are you? Be honest. I have no idea what makes you say that. I have no idea. But you're entitled to your damn opinion. I tell you that in here every day. You're entitled to your opinion. Have I ever seen a black Jew communist in my life? Just like Slick Flick Rick, he's entitled to his opinion. I'm not going to try to change your opinion of me. Like I said, the reason what I am going to try to do is make you look silly because you call me a communist. And then, like I said, if you go to paradiseumplugged.com, I appreciate that like, big homie. If you go to paradiseumplugged.com and look at my website, I look like the ultimate capitalist. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to try to change your opinion. Thank you for them. Thank you for them emojis, chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. My goodness gracious. Was the CIA involved in the fall of the Austro-Hungarian Empire? Educate us, Unc. I don't know enough about it to educate you. I wouldn't doubt, I would have to read a little bit about it, but I wouldn't doubt if they were, but I don't know enough about it to talk about it. There's Ace Pilot. Aloha, Ace Pilot. Aloha. It was good seeing you, as always. Maybe one of these days we'll find out where you're actually located. If you added a Roman Empire flag, it would split the USSR flag vote. Oh my goodness. You know what? I appreciate that, like, big homie. I thought the flags would get a little bit of play. I really did. But I didn't think that they would take over the damn channel. I never, ever dreamed that in a million damn years. Damn. You don't want to talk about nothing but the background of this set. I'll be damned. Let me scroll down here. There's Velasquez again. What's good with you? Santiano? What's he saying? What's the Temu? What's the Temu looking Stalin portrait in the back? Well, I mean, you can call it Temu. I don't think Temu sells originals. So that so-called Temu looking Stalin portrait is probably worth more than everything in your damn house or apartment. So we'll move on. We all know Russia is winning, bro. And I guess they are. I thought they were. And I'm not sure why I'm getting these reports that the Ukrainians have somehow turned the tables. So I don't know. People love righteous anger. That's machismo. I heard that. That's machismo. People love righteous anger. There you go. What's the word today, Unc? The word today is Israel in conflict with the U.S., which is going to be the word for a while. Big homie. Got to get some sleep. Loved your energy, Unc. What time do you come to live? I'll be on tomorrow, but later tomorrow, because I got a tour in the morning. I'm usually on in the morning, like about 7:15 Hawaiian time, usually, unless I got a tour. So yeah, or you can watch the replay on here, but I'm doing double sessions. You know, we got the morning, and then I do the afternoon. We really scrape the bottom of the barrel in the afternoon. We get some really low IQ individuals in here in the afternoon, but it seems to be picking up a bit. So it definitely seems to be picking up a bit. So I appreciate the high IQ individuals. There's Rick James. Here we go. U.S. and Russia together have 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. We will not directly go to war with each other. Well, Once again, that's your opinion. That reduces the chances of that type of war happening. But I mean, this is planet Earth. You can't count anything out. But yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. That's your opinion. The word of the day was not a word. What time is it for you? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Love from India. Good night, PVT. Thank you. Take a guess about my IQ, Unc. I'll pass. I mean, I see Tyrone sitting in front of an Israel and USSR flag. I don't know what's more low IQ than that. And the bad part about it, what the worst part about it is, from Slick Flick Rick, he doesn't know what the yellow and green flag means. So he says, maybe I'll just leave that comment and I'll try to skate by without mentioning that flag. Because he's got no clue what that flag is. And I really don't give a rat's ass what time it is where you are, Velasquez. What difference does that make to me that it's 8 o'clock where you are? Thank you for sharing that, sir. I could care less. So what? You must be on the East Coast somewhere. It's 8 o'clock for me. I'm gonna. Hey Dylan, let's tell him what time it is for us, bud. Let's see if he'll be impressed. Let me see. The French are real winners of World War II. Well, you know they got a piece of the action, sure. Yeah. Rick James. Poland had one of the dopest historical cavalry units, the Wing Hussars. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure they did. Like I said, I never heard of them, but I'm sure they did. But I can tell you one thing. I'm not sure when they were around, but Hitler ran through there like a hot knife through butter. So I don't know where they were at that particular moment. Maybe that was before. Overrated Polish wing. Let's see here. The Wing Hussars. Let me see when they were around. Somebody doesn't think they were all that great. Let's see. They got a painting of it. Yeah, I believe this was long before. Yeah. This was long. Oh, well, this is long before World War II. So nice paintings, though. This is the 16th through the 18th centuries. Heavy shot cavalry of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, renowned for dominating European battlefields from the 16th to the 18th centuries. Damn it. They sound pretty tough to me. They're celebrated for their stunning appearance and tactical brilliance. They were a devastating force against outnumbering armies. I don't know. Who said that they didn't like them? Who was that? Ace Pilot 24? I don't know. They sound pretty damn tough to me. I think I'm going to side with Rick James on this one. How come you're hating on the overrated Polish Wing Hussars? Slava Ukraine. Well, you've been throwing up a lot of hoods here. That still doesn't tell me why you're not all that impressed with the Wing Hussars. You sound like you're skating around that a little bit, Ace Pilot 24. What don't you like against the Polish Hussars? Whatever the hell it is. Hussar. Who was Miriam? Oh. Here we go. Like I said, I got to figure out a way to profit off of this. That's Miriam. Oh, this is Lamar. He was in here yesterday. You know who the hell Miriam is. Unc's about to go on a rant. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What did the Hussars think of Miriam? Slick, Flick, Rick. How many shops did you rob today, Tyrone? Ha! You know what? When you come in here and talk about crime, it's funny that you don't talk about January 6th. So I bet that shuts you up. How come you don't want to talk about January 6th? One of the worst crimes ever committed on U.S. damn soil. Tried to overthrow the damn government. Oh, you don't want to talk about that. How you doing, Wonder Kid? 97. And once again, if you under 18, get your ass out of this podcast. Yes, it was a huge crime, Ace Pilot, but he doesn't want to talk about that. Slick, Flick, Rick, we're inquiring with you, sir. That January 6th was a crime. I guess he's talking to himself because I got confused there. All I can do is tell you January 6th was a huge crime. January 6th was organized by the Democrats. So what? They came in disguise in all those MAGA hats? I tell you. Just when I think you can't go no lower in this chat, you get that. Yes, he's not the brightest of individual, Bacon. Look at this guy. What is your stand on LGBTQ? I can't determine how somebody's going to live their life. People do whatever the hell they want to do. The thing you have to understand is, like I keep telling you, I'm almost 56 years old. I got 20 good years left. I don't give a damn what people do. As long as they ain't monkeying around with me, I could care less what people do. I don't have time to worry about shit like that. See, I would assume, like I said, if you're under 18, get your ass out of this room. I would assume you're in your 20s, so it seems like you're going to live for fucking ever. I don't have time to worry about stuff like that. Sure, I can make it past 20 years, but I got 20 good years left, no matter how you damn shape it. So I don't have time to worry about that. I don't worry about what people do in their private life. If it's not affecting me, can I identify as a Hawaiian meth head in a toilet shack? I got to stop reading your comments because you're wasting my time. Nancy Pelosi is the most corrupt politician in the world. Well, that's your opinion. I mean, what makes you say that? See, where I'm from, the era that I'm from, you would make that statement and then you would say, because she did blah, 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 blah. But this new generation, y'all so damn lazy. You want somebody to figure it out for you. Why do you say that? Dude, are you streaming all day? Dude, I like that. Dude, are you... That tells me I'm doing my damn job when you start getting comments like that. That's how you know you're doing the damn thing. Yes, I try to stream as much as I can. Burzin 5190. Shit, hopefully you subbed. And you need to hit that super chat or send a gift or something. Damn. Unc, you need a job. You're entitled to your opinion. Like I said, I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise. You have your opinion of me. Now, one guy says I'm working too damn hard. And then another guy says you need a job. That's why I don't listen to anybody. Okay, there you go. He's got his favorite 56-year-old calling people lazy while he's built like a straw. That's your opinion. That's your opinion of me. I'm not going to try to change your opinion of me. The one thing I do know is I'm in better shape than you. That's without a doubt. If we had to run a mile, I would destroy you in a mile race. So that much I know. I'm in better shape than you. But if you think I'm built like this or I look like that, that's your opinion. Let me keep going here. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. Look at your body. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Like I said, I'm in much better shape than you will ever be in. We'll keep going. Look at the top of his head. Look at these guys. Like I said, it's either about me. It's either about me or this wall. They have nothing else to do in their life. It's sad. It's really damn sad. But they're entitled of their opinion. They can have their opinion of me. No problem. You just long for nothing. I just long for nothing. Whatever the hell that means. So like I said, when we start scraping the bottom of the barrel like this, what I usually like to do is go over and check CNBC just to see where crude is at. And maybe it'll give some higher IQ individuals a chance to come into the damn chat. My goodness, damn gracious. Now you at 94 at WTI and Brent's at 96. And the 10 years up to 446. So you're getting a little bit of a rise in this ism. The numbers is they moving up just slightly. Just slightly there. Which is all to the bad. There we go. What we got here? If I could just get something. Okay, here we go. JD Goat. I haven't seen him before. Bro, Ace Pilot is a total chud. But probably so. Like I said, half the time these people be talking one way, then they start talking another way. So every one of us has a public life, a private life, and a secret life. I don't know anybody in here. I admit that every damn day. And if we can get anybody but this damn Chris Bacon. Okay, here we go. We got Marshed Sky. Only thing is his resolution. Who in the hell is his? Only thing only low thing is his resolution. Okay. I guess he's talking about the camera. Okay, that was a good one. After I could read it properly. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Only low thing is his resolution. I guess he's talking about my camera. The resolution of my camera. You can tell y'all spoiled. Y'all used to have y'all will spend money on a good ass phone. I'm not spending no damn money on no damn phone. You don't like the way this looks? Leave. That's the generation I come from. The hell with your high resolution ass phone. I like that one though. I like that one. Who was that? That was Marshad Sky 65210. I like that one. Hell yeah, communist friend. Hell yeah, communist friend. You just know we're best buds because I got that up, huh? The hell with all the other flags. Damn. Talking about I'll beat you in a race. Tyrone can't even read a sentence properly. Talking about I'll beat you in a race. Yeah, I didn't read that sentence properly. No, I sure didn't. Maybe because I've been looking at damn comments since 7 o'clock this morning. Yeah, okay, I'll admit it. Okay, I didn't read that properly. Oh my god. Oh, I'm supposed to just close the podcast down now. Never get back on because somebody that wants to be a rapper, Slick Flick Rick. Yeah, let me see that damn name. Hey Dylan, I'm not gonna go out as Slick Rick. No, this isn't children's stories. No, I'm gonna go out as Slick Flick Rick. That'll really fool them, Dylan. I'm gonna go out as Slick Flick Rick, and ain't made in their movie, ain't starred in their movie, but I can go out as Slick Flick Rick. That's pretty good. That name is horrible. Is absolutely, positively horrible. And here's this damn quiver. Oh, like I said, we scrape the bottom of the damn barrel this time of day in this podcast. This Velasquez, is he talking to himself? Look at this guy. Communist or socialist? What about being a capitalist trying to make some motherfucking money? What about that? How come you left that one out? Wait, never mind. Ace Pilot is a goat, Slava Ukraine, Slava Rusi. That's JD Goat. I think he's been in here before. I think we hit him with the pop quiz, and if I'm not mistaken, he failed. Wait, never mind. Slava Rusi. So JD Goat. A what pop quiz? Well, let's give you a pop quiz now, since you know so much about Russia. The one we've been giving everyone that only about 10% of the people can answer, that throws up something about Russia. What year was the Red October? Let's hear it, Goat. There's the Goat. I like that. The Goat was quick with it. Okay. We got us one here. Let's see what we can ask the Goat. Let's go to the flag now, Goat. Yeah, we got it. I like the Goat. Goat did that quick. So I should get all your answers quick, because that tells me you're not cheating. Here goes the Goat. Here we go. We're gonna ride him up the ladder. Here we go. What's the sickle mean on the Soviet flag, Goat? Oh, the Goat's not as fast. There's the Goat. Okay. What's the hammer? We got one here with the Goat. Everyone should know all these by that. There's the Goat like that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. What's the star mean, Goat? Oh. Hey, okay, there's the Goat. There's it. You're the first one. The Goat's the first one to get it. Okay, let's keep going with the Goat. Fine, like I said, well, you got to wait 2 hours to get some damn quality up in here. No. Y'all can write whatever y'all want to write. We got the Goat is in the house here. Okay, Goat. What's the name of the czar? that the Bolsheviks defeated. You should get this goat with no problem. There's the goat. Here we go. Okay, goat. Here's the goat. Quiver 77. There you go. The goat know what he's talking about. We're gonna raise the ante a little bit. Roughly, how many prisoners died in the gulags? Roughly. Nope. I told you we stumped the goat, but we're gonna give him another one. About 2 million. About 2 million. We respect that the fact that you say you don't know, goat. We're gonna give you one more. We're gonna give you one more. We're gonna give you one more for sure. Let's give him one more. Let's give the goat one more. What was two primary the work that was done in the gulags? Give me a couple industries that was involved in. You should be able to get that, goat. Give me a couple industries that the work at the gulags were involved in. Yeah, of course it was labor, but what kind of labor are we talking about here, goat? That's steel. We'll take that. Give me a couple more. See, you see how people get jealous when the attention's not on them? That's that maho. Oh shit, goat! I thought this would be easy for you. I can't give you any more hints. I mean, hell. You didn't already answered all the hard questions. I can't give you any hints. Gold mining, digging out, creating canals, creating roadways, railroads. Come on, you know that, goat. All right, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more. First, let me ask you this. I have to ask you this before I can give you this. Are you living in Russia? Or do you just know a lot about Russia? So I can form the question correctly. You're not living in Russia. Okay. That helps me. Okay, I got one for you. Proud American. Well, you know more about Russia than any American I've run into in this chat, so I appreciate you. Okay, so here we go. You want a Ruski question. You know what? I'm gonna flip the script on you, goat. I'm gonna give you an American question. And once again, anybody that answers for him, all Mere Book is gonna do is time you out. What college did Donald Trump graduate from? Since you're such a proud American. Where's the goat? I know. University of Pennsylvania. Come on, GOAT. Proud American. I'm not MAGA either. I'm about as anti-MAGA as they come. We'll give you one more American question, GOAT. You deserved it. You impressed me with your Soviet talk. We'll give you one more question. Who wrote the Star Spangled Banner? Yeah, yes, that's fucking easy. I've known this since the first damn grade. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You know he was fucking around during social studies. How in the... I'll be damn, GOAT. Oh my goodness. Francis Scott Key. I'll be damn. So, what was the answer? Some dude on a British boat. How old are you, GOAT? If you don't mind me asking. Wait, I forgot his name. I figured when I said it, you would know it. How old are you? I know it's a true story. And now you're going to try to tell me about it. You didn't even know who the hell wrote it. I know it's a true story. That's why he's talking about the rocket's red flare, because it was during the damn war. No, GOAT. You're kidding me. No. Look at this guy. He was overseeing. No, GOAT. No, you're pulling my leg, bud. No shit, Sherlock. Now you know everything about it now, except the damn name. I'll be damn. So aloha, GOAT. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We see you. You kept the age hidden. I know. I noticed how you tried to slip out. Hey, I'm gonna slip out of there. I'm telling I gotta cook before I mention my age. Let me get the hell out of there. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me see if Book is still awake here. Let me see if Book is still on this damn podcast. Book. If you're busy, sir, it's no problem at all. Because I can definitely handle this one. I can go ahead and handle this one, sir. The greatest damn moderator in the business. Goodbye. I got him. I got him. My bad, Book. It must have been a little delay in there. My bad. That yo my ho. Boy, he just wouldn't stop. Tried to ignore him and all. I appreciate you, big homie. I appreciate you. They try. It's like the end of class, and they trying to get kicked out. Now we scraping the bottom of the damn barrel. Unc knows all the YouTube tech. No, it's still a lot I don't know, big homie. Unc cooked. Who is this 596? Is that a comment? I mean, is that a compliment or a damn insult? Unc cooked. Like I said, I can't imagine being in my early 20s. All y'all do is talk through text. There's no one calling each other anymore. Who was the leader of France in World War II? Like I said, just like Prince Philip told Princess Diana on The Crown, I'm asking the questions here. If you want to ask the damn questions, you start a podcast. Next. See, that's what, no cheating. See, you're going to try to come in here and dictate to me on my podcast. I'm asking the questions here. If you got questions you want to ask, start a podcast. No, answer the question, damn it. I'm asking the questions here. What you got to do is go back and look at The Crown. When Prince Philip told Prince Andrew, I'm sorry, when Prince Philip, my mind's getting tired now. When Prince Philip told Princess Diana, I'm asking the questions here. Wokeness breeds more ignorance for some. These people make my brain hurt. Listen for the jewels. Are you getting ready to run the jewels on me, Joe? Or, I mean, I'm a bit confused here. I'm a bit confused. Now that's an idea. Invite Goat to your shed. But he can check out the shed at any time. All he's got to do is pay $95 a head. I keep telling everybody to book the damn tour. And you can see it. Fresh in the flesh. Look at Goat. He's the captain now. I'm talking about listening to you when you're dropping jewels. I appreciate that, Joe. Like I said, I'm getting a little tired in here. I'm getting ready to shut this damn thing down because I got to go get something to eat here soon. I got to charge my damn battery. Watch what I do to JD Goat. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Watch this, y'all. Actually, Book has been patient enough. Book, if you're still around, sir, since it's getting late, since he says he's the captain now, I'm going to show you what we do to people like this. Book, if you're not busy, sir, he's been... Let's see. It was a thank you, sir. That JD Goat, just for a timeout. Just for a timeout, please, sir. And I appreciate everything you do for the podcast, Book. The best damn moderator in the damn business. Oh no! Oh, you know what? That's fine with that Chris Bacon too, but it's the one right beneath him, that JD Goat. Thank you for, you know what? It's not every day you get a 2-for-1 up in here, but thank you for that 2-for-1. Just timeouts for both of them, please. No, you're getting the wrong. You're getting the wrong one. Let me get the Goat. Let me scroll down. Thank you. And with the Goat, let me unhide him for a second, because I don't know if I actually put him in a timeout or I hit him from the damn podcast. The Goat, you shouldn't be hidden anymore, because I need to actually just time you out. And I think I hid you. And I didn't want to hide you. We just wanted to slow you down a little bit. See you, bud. That was a 3-for-1. No problem. No space wasted. Thank you, Book. The best damn moderator in the fucking business. Thank you, sir. And like I said, we've scraped the bottom of the barrel. So that was just for show what we just did, because we was getting ready to cut the podcast off anyway. So once again, I want to thank Book for moderating. The best damn moderator in the damn business. I want to thank some of the regulars that's still starting to come up in here, that I can't call them regulars yet, because we got to time out half the regular people that come up in here. So once again, hopefully we get a better crop up in here in tomorrow's afternoon session, because once again, it's only one session tomorrow. I'm doing a tour in the morning, and then I am doing the podcast in the afternoon. So the IQ level is trying to come up, but we still got a long way to go up in here. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you. And once again, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the sub button. Y'all hit that follow button and hit that notification button. We come back at you. Aloha and mahalo.